What's going on, YouTube? Oklahoma Jay here. I just wanted to share this story with you guys, and hopefully it makes its way to, some reputable collectors maybe, or people with some knowledge on this. So, I have recently gotten back into card collecting for Pokemon, and just of recently, just been collecting on the new sets, that are all out right now, fresh pack openings. My son's been telling me to do, pack opening videos. I haven't done it yet. Apparently, I opened enough cards to do so. I didn't feel like I did, or, that it would be worth watching, but that's not what this one's about anyway. And what I really wanted to talk about was this once-in-a-lifetime buy that I've stumbled upon here. And, I've seen, like the 20-year-old find of Pokemon cards underneath the shelf, things like that. Tried to reach out to Leonhardt and PokeRev and a couple other guys to, ask a few questions, but they're all pretty busy, I imagine, with their channels and all the stuff they got going on, especially having as many followers and stuff as they do. I have none. So, we're going to try to get some, and hopefully maybe this story gets around and you guys can help comment and let me know anything that you see in this collection that I'm missing. So I'm going to have to do this in 2 videos. I'm not that tech savvy. My son's not here. He's the guru. So I'm going to go ahead and just explain a little bit in this first video, and then I'll post another one real quick right behind it and actually show you some of the cards. So, like I said, this is a once-in-a-lifetime buy for myself personally, probably the only time I'll ever stumble across something like this. Excuse me. So, I was on a dollar bid site in my area here, and this woman had posted a lot of, I think she said it was a little over 100 cards of Pokemon cards. And the picture, it was, I should have kept the binder that they were originally in and showed you that too, and the condition it was in, but I did not. So, you just have to take my word for it. But it only showed a couple of cards, and I could tell they were old cards. I think I could see, I think a base set 2 symbol is like what kind of grabbed my attention. So I knew they could be vintage. It didn't show anything, extremely rare or special that I could see right off the bat. But I knew I kind of had to have, sorry, I lost my train of thought. The light's hitting some of the cards I have laid out, and some of the swirls in them keep grabbing my attention. Sometimes, they're hard to notice. But the way the light's hitting them right now, they're all popping out right now. But anyway, so it was a dollar bid sites where of course it would have started for $1. Somebody obviously knew there was something in there, more than I did even, because the first bid on the site was a $10 bid. I think it was only up for like 72 hours, and I'm not a big collector like that, or a big eBay professional. I don't do a lot of bidding and winning on sites. In fact, this is the first and only thing I've ever been on and somehow managed to win. So, but from what I read, it says, don't put bids out there, wait till the very last second, get whatever figure in your head that you would pay and drop that number, right as the auction bid closes. Well, even reading all that, I couldn't help myself. When there was like a minute left, I dropped a bid because nobody else had done anything. I knew people had to been watching it, so I dropped the bid to see exactly what would happen. And sure enough, as soon as I did, somebody came over the top, and then there was another bid. So I kind of made it go crazy, and I put my bid back in again. Somebody came over the top again. So by the time I reloaded it twice, I think I had a bid of 70. Someone bid over the top. Everybody else had kind of dropped already, I guess. Got too high for them. And then I put an $80 bid and hit the send button. When I looked at the time on my phone, I really didn't think that that one made it. And, I'm not, again, familiar with all this and how it works, so someone has to go in and verify the timestamp. And it took about 2 hours. So for 2 hours, I was sitting there nervous, all shaky and praying to God that I won. And, I just kept saying, like, there's no way I'll ever have an opportunity to buy these cards like this. And it happened again. So 2 hours later, I finally get the message that I won, and I was absolutely ecstatic, as anyone would be, as you see these cards. So what I'll do now is I'm going to go ahead and just, like I said, I'm not tech savvy. I don't have an intro or no crazy stuff going on. I suppose I'm going to start, though, since my son thinks I should. And now with this incredible buy, hopefully we'll get some views and some shares in the Pokemon community. Like I said, leave some comments. Let me know if there's anything I've missed. I mean, I do some due diligence and try to do some research. And, of course, we all know vintage cards are vintage cards. They're not making anymore. 20 plus years old. They're hard to come by. Most of the time the condition's probably going to be pretty poor. So, having said all that, I'll be right back with a different view, and we'll start getting into the cards.